everybody, welcome to another Theory Explains video. My name is Harry, and today we'll be covering a character that I previously mentioned in the Jagged Crown video. His name? King Borgas of Winterhold. So, if you watched my video on the Jagged Crown, you'll know that King Borgas was the last individual to have worn it before the events of Skyrim. Not much is known about him, other than the fact that he was the last member of the Ysgramor dynasty. I'll probably be covering that in another video in the future. He was also infamous for outlawing the original Nordic pantheon of deities, which was sort of brought back in before the events of Skyrim. He was also renowned as being the chief supporter of Maruk, and again, I'll probably do a video on that. Apologies, by the way, if I butcher any of the names. I'm not exactly great with them, but I'll give them my best shot. As I mentioned in the Jagged Crown video, he was killed in the year 369 in the First Era during the Wild Hunt. This occurred while he was travelling to Cyrodiil in order to urge a war with the Bosmer. After his death, his body was brought back to Skyrim and buried in the ancient Nordic tomb of Corvin Jund. You'll find this in the Civil War storyline if you continue to play it. Following his death, the Moot, which you may remember from Skyrim, was held in order to choose a successor. Now, the Jarl most in favour of this was Jarl Hans. However, the Moot didn't decide upon a successor, which ultimately led to the War of the Succession. I'll cover this in another video in the future. So, yeah. During the events of Skyrim, which takes place in the 4th Era in the year 201, the Dragonborn, aka you, will be sent to Corvin Jund in order to find the crown during the Civil War storyline. You'll find Borgas at the very end. However, when you find him, he's become a Draugr, as is typical of the Skyrim dead. He'll be wearing the crown, as well as a full set of ancient Nordic armour and an ancient Nord greatsword, so watch yourself. He's also powerful with the Thu'um, as a lot of Draugr bosses are, so again, be careful. But outside the Civil War story arc, there's not really much about him that you can really say. However, if you look outside the Palace of Kings in Windhelm, you'll find a plaque dedicated to him, because obviously, High King of Skyrim, you get that kind of honour, so has its perks. That was King Borgas of Skyrim. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe to look for more videos. Also, feel free to comment. What do you think of King Borgas? Just let me know what you think. Also, let me know what you'd like to see on the channel in the future. I always try to encourage that. But until then, Harry out.